everybody. Welcome to the Moose. This is Bullwinkle Wednesday, the only comedy open mic in Arkansas. But at this one, we focus on stories. And this month, we're talking about everyone's favorite appendage, titties. Yeah! Now, this seems like a pertinent time to inform you guys a little bit about myself. I really like titties. It's like one of my favorite things. So, before it gets weird, before I get weird anyway, let's bring up a comic. Starting with Ben Malone, everybody. Yay!
What's up, y'all? How's it going? Yeah, last time I was here, I don't know if some of y'all are here. I got COVID last time. Anyway, but yeah, which is funny because I was telling this joke, and some of y'all might remember this. I was telling this joke about like all the crap going on in the world. You know, I was like, man, I gotta take this off. Like, this is hard. Anyway, yeah, I was telling this joke about, man, you know, I was watching the news and seeing all the horrible shit going on, like war in Ukraine and, you know, monkeypox and all time, you know, record gas prices, inflation, thinking, man, I can't wait for COVID cases to go back up. And, and, you know, and then I got COVID, you know, so it kind of fucking, yeah. Be careful what you wish for or talk about, you know, so I'm saying, yeah, jinx myself on that one. Yeah. Anyway, it's stupid. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's why I got the mask. But, you know, it's... I had to, you know, stop wearing the mask. So I even wore the mask like during Zoom meetings because I didn't want anybody to get a computer virus, you know. Okay. But anyway, I only have like one joke about titties, you know. I'm sad to say because maybe I haven't seen enough, you know, like to have a good titty joke, you know. Well, I mean, I guess I did have one. Like I was hearing this story. This woman was saying, you know, telling her friend like, you know, she got a boob job to save her marriage, you know? And I was like, man, that's a douche. That's terrible, man. But you know, boob job to save your marriage? I mean, shoot. I mean, I guess it would be understandable if Family Picture Day was coming up, you know? Like, that's all no. Oh, okay, no. No, I'm just, that's the only, so that's all I got as far as titties. That's one of the reasons why I stopped telling I don't have any titty jokes. Anyway, I don't even have titties. I mean, myself, I can't look in the mirror. I mean, I try, but I can't see anything. Anyway, I don't know. You know, that's weird. Fuck, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, nope, still no titties. Like, okay, like you know how? Well, you know, guys can get them too. We got men, but we get man boobs. You know, it's like no, still yeah. Anyway, it's enough about titties. Well, I mean, y'all can talk about titties all you want later. Okay, I'll get to the jokes here in a minute. Anyway, this is so stupid. Anyway, yeah. Okay, I'll get to the jokes. Oh yeah. So, does anybody like weed here? Like, yeah. Yeah. Something everybody loves. Anyway. Well, I mean, everybody loves titties too. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, okay. But no, you ever like get a room in a hotel room, you know, and it's like you get room 421 and you keep trying to go in room 420, you know, because it's wishful thinking, you know, like sorry, wrong room. That's how much I like weed. Anyway. Not like when you ever one time made a bong at the Bill-Bear warehouse because when I get high it not only gives me the munchies, I also like to cuddle like hashtag the snuggles hashtag the snuggles real. That's how that joke's this is thanks for laughing, yo. I'm not even, you know, sad I'm doing this stone cold sober, man. That's the weird part. I need to be drunk, but that's okay. I came up here first, like, yeah. Thanks, Lena May. Anyway, she was like, Dad, no, I don't want that one. Put it back in. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so... Yeah, we had a lot of, it was hot earlier this summer, you know, and you hear a lot about, like, hot car deaths this time of year, which is odd to me. You know, it's like, how do you leave a baby, how do you forget you have a baby in the back of the car, you know what I mean? Like, and it just dawned on me, like, man, that's a tragedy of hot car deaths, man, because if the baby is that quiet, those are the ones you want to live, you know. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. You know who I felt sorry for during the pandemic was hoarders who had to work from home because it was still taking them an hour to get to work. It's like they're just wandering around. Where'd I put my laptop? You know, shit. I know, right? Yeah. This is fun. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Let's see what else I got. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I had COVID. You know, one of the symptoms I never understood about COVID, they said you get brain fog. You know, I was like, never understood brain fog. You know, I'm already pretty dumb. You know, it's like, yeah. Okay. Thanks. Anyway. It's like, we're about time you admitted it, Benjamin. All right. Yeah, that's my real name. Anyway, yeah. So I was playing the video game Just Dance, and you know, and I'm a terrible dancer. I was playing Just Dance, and it gave me this, whenever the song ended, it gave me my score that said Just Stop. Like, that's how, so, how bad that is, yeah. Anyway, let's see what else I got. Yeah, oh, so, I the other day I was at the park and I saw this kid going down the slide. I'm pretty sure he was French because he said yes. Like, That's dumb. Yeah, man. On a serious note, though, man, we just had another 9/11 anniversary. I always thought it was weird. We keep, talk about 9/11 every year, man. I started doing my own thing on 9/11. I started playing Jenga with two towers. It turns out jet fuel will burn wood. No, I tell you, man, no one was more pissed off on 9/11 than the guy who just finished washing the windows. Like, it was like, what? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, you're fun. This is fun. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that my minute knock? All right, who's there? All right, let's keep going. Oh, huh? That's my. Oh, right. Okay. I'll go then. Yeah, I appreciate the laughs, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, back to Tiddies. So I know you're all wondering, and yes, breast milk does taste pretty good. It just is, but it is kind of designed to taste good if you think about it. But yeah, like when you date somebody with kids and you like tits as much as I do, you end up figuring that out. So yeah, that's just a relatable story to make y'all know that I'm a relatable guy. I like titties just like you guys. Anyway, moving on, we have somebody else who likes to tell jokes, and he's a regular here at the Moose. Johno Banks, everybody.
The awkward handshake fist bump. Yeah. All right. Do we have any Lysol for this microphone? Didn't Ben say he had COVID? That's fine. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with that. Anyway, thank you. This is my second time here to do comedy. I appreciate Ian for having us at Comedy Night, and we get to celebrate Tiddies. Yeah! With a male-dominated lineup. Very progressive, Ian. Nice job. I really tried. It is very important to be very aware as a male in this country right now, especially with what's happened the past few months, like Roe v. Wade being reversed. We have to be an ally. We have to be like the person there to help out our fellow women who are the other half of the planet, right? So I'm doing my part. You can do big things, you do small things, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you're there, just as long as you're supporting. I'll give you an example how I support women, just a day in the life. What I did a few years ago is I started to grow my own pair of tits. And so far they're coming in pretty good. So, can't complain. If you can do it, I suggest you do it yourself too. So, another reason why you got to kind of be, for me anyway, that I got to be really focused on women's rights is I have a 12-year-old daughter. And it's important for me to leave behind a much better world for her than I'm currently living in, because it's fucking god-awful. But she's gone through a lot. 12-year-old girls, it's insane what they have to go through. So last summer, I literally was like going through a Girl Scout bridging ceremony with my daughter. This summer, I'm having to keep up with her growing tits and having a period. Like, what the fuck happened within like an 11-month time frame? Like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot to handle. Like, I thought I was prepared, but like, I wish I could go back in time and be like, you were not prepared at all. Like, you have to buy preteen tampons, you have to buy bras, you have to buy chocolate, you have to buy... There's a lot of shit that I just was not aware of. So, but another little thing that you can do, gentlemen, my fellow male fellows, another thing you can do to help out the women is some women and some teenagers have what are called period tracker apps on their phones. Well, with all these fucked up laws we have right now in this country and different states, they can use that private information from those period tracker apps to use against you, like in a lawsuit or whatever it may be. So I behoove all the men here to download the app for your women. Put it on your phone, because they can't access your phone. So that's what I did for my daughter. I put the period tracker app on my phone for my daughter, and it has the purge alarm that goes off the day before, so I know when it's coming. Because I know when the battle's about to start with that little fucker. She's a handful. But that's something you can definitely do. You can help out. There's... kind of lost my spot. Sorry, maybe had went from beers. Anyway, all right. So yeah, a lot of stuff that I wasn't prepared for having a 12-year-old daughter. It's fucked up. Anyway, so let's get back to the topic at hand, titties. So titties are amazing. Titties are the most blessed thing on the planet, right? When titties come out, you know it's a good time. You just know something fun's about to happen. It transverses cultures, it transverses languages, countries, it doesn't matter. You see a pair of tits, you're like, yes! Something good's about to happen. And that's a one-way road, ladies, I'm sorry, but a pair of balls comes out, nothing good is about to follow a pair of balls coming out. Someone's getting arrested, you're getting checked for ball cancer from your doctor with really cold hands because you're over 40 and it's required. Take it. I don't give a shit. I don't need my balls anymore. Please get rid of them. Jesus, there's a little bag of sweat, hot mess down there. I'm always sweaty. It's disgusting. It's just like I don't need them. Somebody else could probably use them, I'm sure. Speaking of sweat, so sometimes my glorious progressive woke titties, sometimes I get a little bit of sweat underneath them. A little boob sweat. Maybe some females can relate in here. That boob sweat sucks. It's not good. It's not fun. And turns out there is a product out on the market. Look this shit up, y'all. I swear to God, this is fucking real. It's a company called Lumi.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And they make fucking deodorants. They make deodorizers. They make lotions. They make sprays for all types of different parts of your body odors. So they have stuff for your feet. They have stuff for your back. They have stuff for your fat neck rolls. They have stuff for your armpits. They have stuff for your boob sweat. They have stuff for your front mitts. And the best part is they have fucking butt deodorant. Butthole deodorizer. And their tagline, swear to God, look up this commercial, is the funniest shit you'll ever see in your life. The tagline for the commercial is, reduces odors up to 50%. What a half-ass product that is. 50%? Come on, man. I could do better with Still Bull and some fucking Still Clean, for Christ's sake. 50%, you could shoot way higher than that. And plus, I have so many questions, like, how do they figure in it's 50%? Does that mean that there's somebody on this planet right now that has a job and his job literally is to sniff buttholes all day and grade them? He's like, No, it's like 32%. Okay. That's his job. We'll call him Dave. Okay, so Dave has a job. Dave has a job at Luna, and basically he's a butthole sommelier, right? So, and he gets paid very well. Dave is a rich motherfucker, right? Because he's sniffing buttholes all day, right? So, imagine going for that job interview. Like, hey, we're hiring. Oh, what positions do you have left? Well, we have this one very specific position that involves a sensory of some sort. I don't care. I'm broke. I need the job. What is it? You're going to be sniffing buttholes all day. You're hired. Oh, shit. Okay, so. Poor Dave. So, anyway. Butthole sommelier. Anyway, I think my time's up. Love you guys. Cheers.
Johno! Coming up next is somebody who I really hope has had at least the opportunity to see tits once or twice. Zane Lovelady, everybody.
Fantastic. Hey, how about that for that last guy, man? Come on, what? His daughter sounds pretty, you know. Oh,
She's here.
oh, is she here? Oh, man. Stop it, sir. Those titties aren't old enough yet. You quit it right now. That's not those titties. You guys stop it right now. Man, titties, man. What are we talking about? All the age-appropriate ones. I need all the girls in this live stream right now to take their titties out. That's what I need. Every girl watching this, you know, you feel that right there? You feel that the way it is for you guys right now? Yeah, that's what it's like to be a blind man on spring break right there. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. When they just take their shirts off and where are they? Woo! And I don't get to appreciate anything one good friend tries to describe them to me. It's kind of like the crater of a moon if it was upside down, and the titty was permeated like a sponge, and it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never ever enough. It's so upsetting for me. I am so grateful to know all of you right now. I really am. Seriously, all you guys, seriously. I would have never found your sisters on Instagram if I didn't know you guys. There's just no way. I mean, there's no way I would have done it. Some of your sisters have 72 followers and would have been 71 if we hadn't been friends. I mean, that's, it must be tough to be you guys, right? Having hot sisters, that must be terrible. You'd probably initially realize those titties you're related to, you know? Like you're just scrolling through Instagram, just bad bitch. Oh, I've seen her in a bathtub. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I know what those look like. I would hate to be you guys. I would hate that. Oh, it's tough. What's tough is after I became an adult, when I was still following some underclassmen, you know, like that was the worst. You come across some titties that you know aren't old enough yet. That's the worst, you know. You can't like those titties. You just gotta save them in an archive. Nobody finds out about the archive. Nobody. Just kidding. Archive doesn't exist. What archive? Okay, all right. It's I'm fortunate to not have any hot stepsisters. Just my hot mom. Just her. She doesn't use social media, but she did get a boob job. Yeah. She was like, how do they look? I was like, I don't know, Mom, but great hugs. Must be terrible. I have a hot sister. I've got a stepsister, and I'm pretty sure she's gay. That's a weird thing. I feel like we don't talk about thinking that girls are gay. I feel like we're only like, oh, you know, Brandon, he's got that voice, and he's, you know, a little bit flamboyant. But nobody ever talks about it with girls. I feel like nobody ever feels like they can tell about girls. I can tell. I know for sure. I'm pretty spot on about it. She was telling me the other day, she got so mad at her friends. And all other girls, you know, they just, you know, there's a convoluted plot of backstabbing and gossiping that goes on to methodically ruin that girl's life. Straight girls. My sister threw her phone and broke it. I was like, that's pussy loving anger right there. That is pussy loving. I have felt that anger. I have been talking to girls that I want to be a part of and broken my shit over that. I understand that level of being mad. I do. I get it. I get it for sure. I understand it. Okay, all right. Normally you have a light. You knocking for knockers? Is that what we're doing for this show? I'm with you. I mean, I know I'm blind, but you knocked everyone else too. Is the only reason I bring it up. Jason Denver's got candles in here everywhere. Y'all motherfuckers stink. Get the message. Put some BO on between your titties or something. Yeah. Oh gosh, think about models, dude. You think about models' titties. Those are the best titties, right? They made a career out of those titties. Those are. Every time I think about models now, I think about that Down syndrome Victoria's Secret model. Yeah, y'all know about her. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm not saying that Victoria's Secret models are dumb, but I think that Down syndrome girl's gonna be able to keep up. That's what. If you could not no over my punchlines, I would really appreciate it. It really, I swear, I'm going somewhere with this shit. I'm just saying. Some people are saying that she shouldn't be a model because she has Down syndrome. I think that's ridiculous. That girl seems like a very nice, respectable young lady, and those titties are dumb, dude. Oh my God, a beautiful, smart, respectable young lady, but those meatbags are retarded. Oh my fucking God, dude. I don't know if you've seen those fucking titties. Oh, ableism, ADA. Listen, I'm just out here trying to support my people. All right, I'm out of time. Y'all bitches fucking tell titty jokes. We're doing this shit. Hey, it's fucking Ian Redford.
You know, I don't know why when I chose the topic of titties, I was worried someone might make it weird. Fancy that shit. Right? Coming up next is Christi Seatts, everybody. Someone who actually finally has titties.
Count. I thought it was 5. I'm like, I have time. There's 4. 4 is coming up. Jesus Christ.
No. Pick me up.
So, I just have a really short story. I don't have jokes like the rest of the professionals here. It is a story about titties.
Yeah. Let's do it, girl.
So, back in 2005, I lived in a house with 3 other people, 2 of whom were already friends of mine. One day, we had a new friend over that 2 of us knew from an Arkansas chat room because we were and still are introverted nerds. This girl, in my mind, was the coolest person ever. She had tattoos, piercings, the red hair with the blonde bangs. She had this really cool rockabilly style and this badass, like, no fucks given attitude. I was like, God, I want to be her. So she was over at her house, and she asked to use our roommate's computer. At the time, I was taking a shower, got out of the shower, put on my robe. I see our new friend sitting at the computer, my roommate's computer, across the hall. So I had this bright idea. I wanted to show her just how cool and edgy I am. So I walk up behind her, tied my robe, gently placed a wet boob upon her unsuspecting shoulder. Telling this story right now, I'm just like mortified. Like, who the fuck does this? Like, you couldn't do that today. People were like, me too, stop it! It's like if I were a dude, would I have like set my balls on his knee or something? I don't know. But anyway, like, would it have been the same outcome as what I'm wondering? Anyway, her reaction was the coolest thing ever. This was her reaction, like, boob. Oh, hey. Best reaction could have ever fucking gotten. And that girl, she's been my best friend for 17 years. Thank you!
Thank you for the story, Christi. one of the very few people on this lineup who actually have boobs and can tell them stories. Clap for boobs. And can tell stories from the first-person boob haver perspective. Like it's what this show is missing. All right. Coming up next is somebody else who also doesn't have boobs and probably is also going to make it weird. Addy Herman, everybody.
Whatever. I'm just here for the post-shore swinger show, man. This is great. Yeah, words are hard, aren't they? This is the wildest VFW I've ever performed in. I think it's appropriate that we're talking about titties because everybody in here is definitely on the jug. Hey, titties are important to me. They're something that is very close to my heart. Hey, you know, we're firing from the hip here. Pa-pow, pa-pow, all right. I don't know about you guys. I like a girl with big old titties and back problems. I mean, I have excellent posture, so even if she is taller than me, eventually I'll catch up. The other day I saw this girl with smaller titties than me and a wider waist, which normally, you know, I'm not one to shame, obviously, but she was wearing a sports bra with straight leg pants. That's never acceptable. She was at a show about 4 rows in, and I was about 3 rows behind her. And whenever she would walk up and go to the bathroom, the 4 rows in front of us would all just go, Is that the new Nike model? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen that ad. It's redonkulous. Hey, you know, misery loves company. That's why comedians are always trying to get people to come up and do stand-up. Seriously, I'm always hearing it from my friends. Like, yeah, man, you're real funny. Have you ever thought about grabbing a microphone and going up on stage? You don't get that from other careers. Like, a cop doesn't go up to somebody like, hey, man, you seem pretty unhinged. Have you ever thought about taking this gun and driving around town with it? You don't hear that. Maybe you should. Yeah, see, I'm what you call a comics comic, which means I hang out with a lot of dudes. Yeah, the other day I was talking to this brand new comedian after a show, and I was like, please keep coming out to more open mics because we need more women in stand-up comedy. To which they replied, excuse me, I'm non-binary. I was like, you're right, we need less women in stand-up comedy. It was Larry. Larry's non-binary, everybody. Mr. Steal Your Joke right there. Goddamn. No, he doesn't steal jokes. He steals my jokes by laughing at the goddamn setup before the punchline. Ain't that bad a bitch? That's great. I'm glad to see we have the Grateful Dead reunion tour happening over here in the corner. Holy shit. You guys are the tits. No. That's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, I'm a jiggly one myself, you know. I used to live in a real bad neighborhood. Like, I saw this one woman, great tits, running down the road. My first thought was, well, I hope she gets away. A lot of murders in that part of town. I lived in Southwest Little Rock, all right? It's the only side of town where you can catch both a taco truck and a stray bullet in the same parking lot. I called it dinner and a show. Seriously. People would ask where I live. I was like, just follow the police lights. Well, ain't that bad a bitch, you know? Week after week, I write new material in the hopes of entertaining you discerning folks. But you see, unfortunately, the donkey couldn't make it here tonight, so I'll just go fuck my own ass. How about that? Yeah, I've never bombed on a live stream before, but it's nice to meet you, folks. Yeah, I'm not getting fucked at all tonight at this swinger party. This is terrible. I don't know, my mom wants me to find a nice girl and settle down. I don't like nice girls. I like girls, who the fuck is, oh shit, I thought holy shit, I thought it was a little fucking kid from down the road that went missing back here. What is this? Oh shit, the look on her face says that a kid definitely went missing this week in this neighborhood. And she knows something about it. So we're going to talk about it. Now, you guys have been sweet. Give it up for your host, Ian.
Coming up next, probably a person who has a pretty unique perspective on tits, just because he's so tall. Lucas Smith, everybody.
Thank you, Preserved Moose. Oh, it's great to be here doing comedy about titties. Funny enough, you can give the compliment to a comic as you can great tits. Nice set. Yeah, no doubt this topic brought out some of the biggest boobs I know. Zane, Addy. Great to have you guys. I have kind of a warped view on sexuality because when I was 10, my parents let me watch Titanic with them. And then they made me leave the room for the traumatic 15 seconds of side boob, but let me come back just in time to see 1,500 people die. Solid parenting, guys. They're like, honey, the scary naked lady's gone. Come on back and watch the poor people drown. By the way, most of those poor people in hell right now. We're from cold. There's usually more of that joke before, but it's not about titties. So, yeah, it's ridiculous because it's not like they were really having sex in that movie. They were acting. It was all fake. But 1,500 people did die aboard the Titanic because that iceberg actually achieved penetration. Nothing to think about that. That thing beat it up. Bad. He was like, come here, girl. I'm going to split you in half tonight. The Titanic's like, oh, be gentle. You're so big. Iceberg's like, yeah, and that's just the tip. There we go. Is it too soon? I mean, I know you were alive back then, Jason, but... Yeah, so I work retail because dreams take time. And I had to drug test... Relatable? I had a drug test for that job, but the lady conducting the test was really condescending. She was like, sir, you have to fill the cup 6 fluid ounces. Do you understand? I was like, yes, I understand. And guys, I really thought I had it, but it turns out 6 fluid ounces is a lot of semen. Yeah, I don't like drug tests. Anyway, like, here's what every drug test should be. Are you noticeably high? No? You start on Tuesday. Yeah, you don't need a sample of my urine to tell if I'm under the influence. Just ask me to tell you a story and see if I veer off course. Like, if I start talking about my family at Disney World and end up at the Illuminati, then I don't get to work at this Hobby Lobby. Retail's not the worst job I've had. I used to answer phones all day, and that sucked. I was so depressed, which is why they eventually let me go from the suicide hotline. Can't have me picking up. It's like, I think I'm gonna kill myself. You too? Let's compare methods. I used to work in a fast food. If you fail a drug test there, they promote you. Yeah, I was like, this kid's good. Lunch rush is hard enough. He's doing it with demons flying around. Yeah, the worst part about working in any restaurant is you get really sick of the food. Like, because you have it all the time, you're around it constantly, it just loses its luster. That's why I would never want to work in a strip club. Yeah, because like, I used to love Subway, then I worked at Subway, now I hate Subway. I love boobs. I don't want to lose that. Like, when I worked at Subway, at first I was like, this is amazing! Like, a month later, I was like, if I have to eat one more sub, I'm gonna kill Jared Fogle. And this is back before that would be okay to do. Yeah, back when we thought he was just a fat guy trying to get his life together. We didn't know he was limbering up for the chase. I'm just saying, I don't want to look at titties the same way I look at cold cut combos. Start off at work like, those look pretty good. Wonder if I get a discount. A month in, I'm like, this is kind of gross, actually. Yeah, I just can't believe people are still throwing their money away on this. They're so oily. And I do support sex workers. I don't think we should call all of them sex workers. There needs to be some kind of distinction. Like, if you work in a brothel or a strip club or the porn industry, you're a sex worker. If you're knocking on windows at a truck stop, you're a whore. And if you turn up dead, you're a hooker. I'm sorry. Dead hooker is not leaving the lexicon anytime soon. Is it the overtime knock?
Well, it's the time.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I try to be PC. I do. Not up here, but in life. Like, I don't say black people, I say people of color. I don't say retarded, I say people who love to color. I did that joke one time, a girl sitting right there was like, "You're going to hell." I was like, maybe I am, but they're not. God loves them. Yeah, what's it called? Down syndrome if they're all growing up there. Pedophilia is classified as a mental illness. Now that's Down syndrome. They're going straight to hell. R. Kelly might believe he can fly. Thanks, St. Peter would disagree. My name's Lucas Aaron Smith. Give it up for your host, Ian Redford.
I always try to come up with something to say after every comic set, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stoned right now. But Lucas Smith, everybody! Yeah. Why not? All right, coming up next is a very old friend of mine, hopefully a new friend to you. Foy Corbett Dollar, everybody.
I don't do this often, so I don't have a lot of material, and so my stuff is exclusively about tits because I wrote all the jokes like today. So if you see me going on into like the time knock, then no, I've been riffing for like at least 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see, titties. I fucking hate milk. What? Yeah, it's literally one of my least favorite things in the world. The worst part about tits has to just be having them, right? They've got to get in the way. Like, I mean, as a cis male, I've got pretty large ones myself, honestly. They don't quite get in the way, but I do not enjoy having them. I think humans are made with like the exact right number of boobs for sure, because like you hit a point of diminishing returns on that. You know, if you only get one, you're like, you know, I want the standard 2. You know, 1 I'll take it, but I want the standard 2. You get to 2, you know, that's the equilibrium. That's the perfect number. 3, you know, it gets a little bit hard to handle. Fucking, you know, you got 2 hands, and I guess you still got a face, so you can make things happen. You can still handle 3, but it's not ideal. Getting to 4, you're just like, what in the fuck am I supposed to do right here? And you know, and you get to like 6, and that just makes it to where boobs aren't even attractive anymore. I mean, if you picturing somebody with 6 tits all the way down. It's got to be more like a puppy than a person.
Oh
God. So this is I want to preface this next and last joke that I have with that I'm not this creative, and there's no way that I'm the first person to come up with this. But I want to talk about the word boob. There's a lot of different words for tits out there, but boob is the most accurate, like, apt word for boobs. It's actually a diagram of the actual things themselves. So if you picture a capital B, that's just, you know, your standard top-down view of some tits. And if you're looking at the double O's, I mean, that's just your head-on version of tits right there. And then you get to the lowercase b, and that's just your side view. I mean, the whole fucking word is just an exact diagram for the things themselves. And so, if I'm the first person to make this realization, then I'm, you know, then whatever. But if that I came up with that today, and I was like, holy shit, that's nuts. And then And I've been doing this boob joke since high school, and it's never failed to get a laugh. But y'all check this out. Everybody get a good look. That's it. That's my set. Thank y'all.
Corbett, everybody.
Oh, I never thought of that.
All right, so nobody tell Corbett that the boob diagram thing was a meme from a few years ago. Nobody mention it. I don't want to burst his bubble.
I could not have been the first person.
I regret to inform you that it's a great observation. I'm not going to diminish that, but Anyway, moving on. Somebody else who probably enjoys boobs, Chris Bailey, everybody.
Actually, his tit's the first tit I've seen in 6 years. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have not seen a set of titties in a very, very long time. It's very miserable. So this topic is just god awful for me. I think I might be a reborn again virgin at this point. I haven't seen tits. I haven't had sex. Yeah. I know it's rough, but anyways, I did get some good news today. I found out my ex-girlfriend isn't doing very well. Yeah, she had to get married and start a family to get over me. And no, I did not get to see her tits, so... Ever. It's terrible. It's god-awful, but, I don't know. I also sent a dick pic to my Uber Eats driver by mistake. The tip was included. He got a 5-star review as well. But I don't know. I'm politically active in the same way that I'm sexually active, mostly on my computer. And that's what I fill my days with right there, all day. But I also look at sex in the same way as I look at American Ninja Warrior. Seems like it'd be a blast, but I wouldn't last 5 seconds. I also like to watch the Japanese do it. My favorite song is the one that goes, my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. You guys familiar with that? Yeah, that song really fills in the gap to my favorite childhood song, Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. I have small man syndrome according to tall assholes. They're always like, why do you look so pissed off? Because I'm 5'5". God damn it, because I'm 5'5", and if I look upwards at a man and not with a pissed off look, it just looks like that I'm in love with them. One of these days I'll make it through that shit all the way. God damn it. But I really feel like internet ads are hitting below the belt these days. Like I saw a pop-up ad with a couple spooning in it, and the woman had a worried look on her face, and the caption read, "Is he cheating on you?" So now I'm just trying to figure out what combination of Google searches, Amazon orders, and porn convinced the internet that I'm a woman with trust issues. I get a VPN for that shit, I guess, now. Fuck. Yeah, but I really don't get why people put their dogs in their engagement photos. Because between the dog and the marriage, all I see is two things that are going to be dead in 10 years. This is why I'm divorced and don't have a dog anymore as well. And why every relationship I've had after my marriage has suffered because of that as well. Yeah. I don't know. We all do, man. Like, Like, a year ago, I was going through some dark times. Well, more dark times, but you know, and I contemplated suicide, yeah. Overall, it was a horrible experience. But on the plus side, though, all my friends answer my phone calls now. But I did have a girlfriend that could tell me she could deep throat. So I had to break up with her. I can't stand to see someone waste so much potential. And that's been my time, Moose. Give it up for your host, Ian.
I'm just gonna step over here for one quick second because the person who's supposed to be coming up next is outside. Oh, there he is. Hey. There he is. All right, so you just saw somebody who provided yet another unique perspective. Somebody who hasn't really ever seen tits. So, I mean, you know, maybe a couple times. Who knows? But this is now a time for me to move on and introduce the next guy, and that's gonna be Larry Clayton, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for allowing me to come up here. This is my first time here. Love the aesthetic. Titties are hard to not be hack about. But I have a story that, like, I was a bouncer. And when I first started doing comedy, I thought that was my way to every girl's panties. So I told this chick, I'm a comedian. She said, oh, tell me a joke. I didn't have a fucking joke ready. I was like, how about this? You flash me, I'll tell you a joke. And she did. And that's the end of that story. She was fucking mad that I didn't have a joke, but I have one now. 3 years later. Oh, no, yeah, about 3-4 years later, but it worked out for me in the end. Beautiful, perky, beat tits. One of them was pierced. Anybody here believe in Jesus? No? Wrong room. Oh, great! So, I believe in Jesus. I read the Bible, but I'm very critical of it. One of my things is, like, Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine, or so they say. We don't know what the fuck his first miracle was. Who's to say he wasn't getting breastfed by his mother? He looked up at her titty and said, apple juice. Like, my best memory, well, my favorite made-up memory of the Bible is Joseph coming in, looking at Jesus, saying, hey, I want some coffee. He said, I got you, Daddy. And he touches his mama titty, he just sees it start percolating. The best part of this shit is drinking coffee from your tits. I'm trying to come up with stuff on the spot. I really hate this analogy, but speaking of tits, I have a daughter. She's a bitch, but I love her. Like, here's the thing, like, she's very smart, but it's like the moment she hit puberty and realized she was gorgeous, all that shit went out the window. No lie, she ran away. True story. She ran away with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend had $30, she had $20. By the time we found them, I said, what the fuck were you guys gonna do? She said we were gonna buy jewelry and fucking sell it. I said, you're a goddamn idiot. Like, you're forgetting about taxes. Like, every time you spend that, like, fuck it. But anyway, we got her back home. No, don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. I mean, one time I almost fell in love with man titties. Oh, yeah, true story. So I recently went out on a date with a girl. It was very lovely. And in the middle of the date, she looks at me and says, hey, when we get back to your house, I got something to tell you. And I immediately start losing my mind. I was like, oh my God, I think this bitch is a man. And then I thought about it, like, you know what? She's hot. How big can her dick actually be? Turns out it was fucking huge, so we wound up breaking up. Yeah, I mean, yes, like, and I'm just.
You're right. You are right. Those are women titties with a big ass black dick to go with it. But speaking.
Girls have dicks. They do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They can.
They can. Yes. I'm not gonna disagree with you. One thing I've learned in 2022 is whenever I'm arguing with a woman, just say yes.
I'm not a woman. I'm non-binary, but thank you.
Did you not just hear his fucking joke? Just take the comment and just go. Like, you just fucked it. I'm sorry. But to be honest, I'm not trying to be offensive. So if I say anything, I don't care. But I'm not trying to be offensive. And I'm going to get off the stage and I'm going to go to apologize to this lady right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go apologize to this person right now.
This is the least awkward moose so far. This has been completely above board and normal in every way. All right. So, while they, quietly do their thing in the corner, quietly, I hope. I'm gonna introduce the next guy who got bumped up one because this guy jumped on the list. But his name is Caleb. Caleb Jones.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. All right, let's go. I read a book about breasts. Already? You want me to tell you when the punchline hits? I read a book about breasts. It was titillating. Dude, I didn't know the breast was the theme tonight until like the 5th comic. Y'all are leaving already? Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry for that asshole Larry, but thank you for coming in. All right. You be good, you're good. Man, Larry's my new fucking hero.
Larry, run!
The dude. All right, first of all, is he the first black guy you ever had here? Because looking around. No, okay. I know you are cool, man. I know you are cool. But just think about from his perspective, all right? He comes to his shed. You got antlers. You killed a baby moose, stuck it on the wall. The dude comes in here wearing tight jeans with socks and flip-flops. So he ain't running away. And to top it off, he insulted the LGBTQ community. He's a fucking hero. Oh, by the way, Ian, how much breast stuff do I have to do to hit the qualifying mark? That was it. I got one joke. Fuck. You know beer makes men grow breasts, right? Fucking cheers.
Woo! Yeah!
My chest's so fucking flat, it's unreal. Alright, where we going? I'm a Jew. Breast implants, you're welcome. I'm pretty sure it's a Jew, right? We invented everything else, why not breast implants? I don't know. I wasn't surprised. I found out recently. I always knew I was up to something. Alright. We go back to talking about black people. Y'all like that? No, I'm just playing. No, we're done. I got a girlfriend. Sorry, Ian. And she's real cool, man. She's great. But I'm getting older. I'm getting like gray hairs and shit. I'm like, babe, do I still look like a young man? She's like, not really. You don't really look like a young man. You look like an old boy. I was like, yeah, well, one of your boobs is smaller than the other one. So, but she already knew that, yeah. Every fucking girl tells me that. It's like, yeah, I know. It's just the thing you have. It's like my nose is wonky. Like, I get it. Fine. Fuck her. I love her. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. She's great, but she goes to the protest. She has prison reform. She's an amazing woman. She's great, but her friends kind of suck because they're posting shit on Facebook like, I'm so proud not to be a racist. It's like, what? It's like saying you're proud not to be a pedophile. It's like, of course you're not supposed to be raised. Why are you proud of something you're not supposed to do? You never see no fucking pedophile posts on Facebook. Look at all these kids. Look at them. Look, I didn't fuck them. Aren't you proud of me, Dad? I broke the cycle. Fucking dick. Fuck it, man. I ain't talking. I got no problems, but you guys have been fucking amazing. Thank you so much for coming out. Am I the last comic?
No, there's one more.
Fuck. All right, see you.
Speaking of that one more, if somebody could, hey, there she is. All right, coming up is the other half of our. Okay, I'm bad at math. This is the only other person who actually has tits and the perspective of a haver of those. So put it together for an old moose favorite, Lena May Matheny, everybody.
All right, I'm here and I'm a little bit shorter. So anyway, so I'm gonna talk about titties, right?
Right.
I don't even know where to begin with titties because they are so important and great. But I'm going to start about here and I'm going to end about here. Because that's how titties go. I'm a little bit drunk and I wore this purse because it separates my titties. And it shows you I have them and they're beautiful in a bra. All right. So, when I first developed titties, I was like, I fucking hate these things. I don't know what to do with them. I am a tomboy, I climb trees, I crow like a rooster, and I have these titties. I'm like, fuck. So I didn't wear a shirt in my house until I was 8 years old because I started to develop early. And my sister was like, I don't want to see your titties. And I'm like, I don't care. So anyway, so the first time I got a bra, I'll tell you. Okay, so I was running for the bus stop. Like my sister was already on the bus and it had gone without me. And I was running, yelling, stop! And my titties were running with me. And I was like, I didn't care. It's just appendages off my body that I didn't ask for. And they are just like flopping, almost hitting me in my face. And I'm like, and I get on the bus and then, okay, so that night, whenever we got home and my mom had finally gotten off work, my sister Eva was like, listen, Mama, you have to take Lena to the Walmart right now and get her a bra because she embarrassed me. She almost got a black eye and she embarrassed me running for the bras. Yeah, anyway, I got titties on the ring. So that night I went to the Walmart with my mom and my sister and we tried on bras, right? And so I'm like, and they gave me bras and bras to try on. And finally, the bra that fit was a 36C. C. So I was 10 years old, almost giving myself a black eye with a C cup before I finally wore a bra. And it was purple sateen, and I wore it every day. Only had one. And I wore it every day, and it was a front clasp, so I would click it. Click, all through school. I would click it like it was like a fidget toy. And click. And then that motherfucker broke during health class. Oh. And it just went poof. And my titties went poof. And I was like, I need to call my mama. Yeah. So anyway, that was the thing that happened in my boobs. Anyway, the other thing that happened that was super funny. Okay, so my sister is 4 years younger than me. So I was 17 And what's 4 years younger than 17? 13? Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. So she was younger. All right. So she was, she's not my whole sister, so she is not as fat as I am. So she is a more slim person. No, she's just not as giant as, like I was the size of a 14-year-old at 8. She was the size of a 14-year-old at 14, but she grew her boobs overnight. And, okay. So let me tell you first, we had a raccoon problem in our house.
In the house?
In the house, the raccoon would get in the house. It lived in the ceiling, and it would occasionally get in the house and just raise them up. Like it would just, it was a raccoon in a house. That's what happens when a raccoon's in a house. Okay, so she at 14 woke up one morning and she was like, fuck! Oh my God, what has happened to me? So she screams and runs to my stepdad's room, and she raises the shirt. And she was like, I've been attacked! And Mike, my stepdad, he was like, what the fuck? I heard this all from my room. He was like, what? And she was like, someone has attacked me. There is scrape marks on my chest. I don't know what is happening. And so she is with her shirt in her mouth, going, and she thinks a raccoon has attacked her. But no, she has just developed overnight, and those are stretch marks. They are red, purple lines on her boobs. And she is freaking out to her dad with her shirt in her mouth, freaking out, boobs forth. And so he was like, you need to talk to your sister or your May May, because I don't know what, I can't help you with this. I can't help you. I'm so sorry. Please put your shirt down. Please. And she's like, again. She's like, what the fuck is happening to me? So I was there and about to get on the bus with her. Like, we were waking up for school, and I was like, you have just grown really fast, and it is stretch marks, and it's going to be okay, and they will fade away into pearly gloriousness, and it'll be fine. And she was like, no, this is bananas. And I'm like, yeah, it is bananas. But anyway, okay, then I'll tell you, like in between up here boobs and down here boobs is kind of normal. Everybody knows. Like, I have had 4 children, so although my breasts are here right now, it's only because I have a bra on. If I didn't have a bra on, they'd be right here. Same. And they'd be glorious in their own right. But they are a woman that has had 4 babies here. But anyway, I'm fixing to tell you about my grandmama, my great grandmama, who I'm named after, Lena May. Okay, so she was around in World War II times, and her husband killed himself after the war because he was addicted to morphine. No, like, it was a whole fucking thing. Like, it's a whole fucking country thing. But Lena May was a very happy spirit, although that happened to her and all the other things. Anyway, so I know, I'm very dark.
Oh my God, Lena, come on.
Okay, I know. Okay. So my grandmama was so much into her grandkids and whatever that she would not actually physically into them, but like physically, like mentally into them. Yeah. No, she was the great person who I'm named after. All right. So one time, she was a grandma at the time. Let me tell you, she was a grandma. But did you know bras weren't were not invented until 1914. Bras were not invented until then, and not everyone had access to them. Before then, people wore like a corset that had stays in them that were made out of iron that held your tits aloft. And if you had really big titties, it fucking sucked because hurt. Steal things in your... Anyway, so she was asleep with my mom and her sister. So May and Geneva were asleep with their mama, Lena May. And in the morning, she was waking them up for church. And she was like, come on, guys, come on. And she dropped her glasses. She knocked her glasses off her face onto the floor. So she got down onto the floor in her nightgown. She had really big titties in her nightgown on her hands and knees looking for her glasses. So, yeah, it is hot. It is! Like, yeah, that's hot. But, you know what happened? So she accidentally put her knee on her tit and face flopped into the floor, causing her to break her nose. Blood started squirting out of her nose like crazy. And my mama ran in there. Mama, what happened? And she was like, Mama, what happened? And she was bleeding and like cackling laughter. And she said, I tripped on my tit. And my mama lost it. At 10 years old, she fucking lost it. Down to the ground with her mama that was bleeding and was like, ha! That's fucking hilarious. And so she helped wipe her up or whatever, and then it was all fine, and they went to church, and it was fun. But yeah, that's how Mama broke her nose on her titty. Titties are wonderful. Everyone should love them. They give life. They give sustenance. They give all kinds of shit.
And they're just enjoyable.
And they are enjoyable. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.
Lena May, everybody. Great job. Before I leave you, I just want to reiterate, I don't know if we spent enough time tonight just talking about how wonderful boobs are in every way. They're great for everybody. I just can't. I get a little emotional when I talk about this. But again, before I make it even more weird than it's already gotten, I'd like to thank everybody for being here and put it together for everybody you saw here, especially me because I need that. And I'm gonna ask Tedford whenever the stream stops. Just let me know. We're done. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. Yeah.